Good evening, one and all. You join us for this 2020 match.
Good decision to bowl first here. The openers won't find this easy in the early overs, but it'll be a great chance for some cheap wickets.
Okay, everything looks set to get this match underway. The new ball will get some movement, and the openers are going to have to be wary of that. Beats the field with a great shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Goes over the top with that shot. Knocked them over, just too much pace there.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With 4 of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Finds the fielder with that shot. Four runs added in that over. Punjab are 4 for 1.
End of the first, not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
Hazelwood, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Big edge.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. That could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. Got that away nicely. Edged, unplayable. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 6 runs added in that over. Punjab are 10 for 1. Kumar from the grandstand end. Perfectly timed. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg. Oh no, what a chance. That's going to race to the boundary.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Can't get that outside the ring field. Eight runs added in that over. Punjab are 18 for 1. Doesn't beat the infield. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Massive chance. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Shreyas watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Completely done by the Yorker. Great bowling.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Straight to the fielder. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Ers on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Punjab weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, great run out.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Edged, what a ball. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Stoinis waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Dragged it down, nailed it off the back foot. Super batting.
The Crowns needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. Kumar from the grandstand end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Kumar will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Was quick onto that in the infield.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. Wadhira watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Edge, but it drops safely. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Pandya, the left armour, is the new bowler from the grandstand end. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Drilled that one away.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy in getting dispatched for 4 runs.
End of the over. Punjab at 53 for 4. Dar from the pavilion end. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Edged, what a ball. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, 10 runs from it. Punjab are 63 for 4.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Edge, amazing delivery. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Edge, but it drops safely. 8 runs added there. Punjab a 71 for 4. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh, bowled him. What a beauty. Swung in and the stump's knocked over.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. Looks like it would have been moving to a big, big score. Not to be.
Please welcome the new batsman at number 7.
Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
Textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers and no need for the fielders to move.
Completely done by the Yorker. Great bowling.
Not a bad innings. Was really starting to up the run rate, but cut short. A really important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
Dale deflates the crowd there. Pulls up short, and that's going to be a dead ball. Beats the field with a great shot. That's the over. Punjab a 77 for 6. Pandya from the grandstand end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. No, terrible shot. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Dar back into the attack. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. unplayable. Dar has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Misses everything. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Great shot through the gap.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. 10 runs added in that over. Punjab a 95 for 6. Dayol, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Going with a more defensive field choice.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Edged, what a ball. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Six runs added in that over. Punjab 101 for 6. The right armour is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Edge, amazing delivery.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Massive outside edge. 6 runs added there. Punjab are 107 for 6.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Dayol from the pavilion end. Hazelwood coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Edge, but it drops safely. Edged, unplayable. Singh waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over. 3 off it. Punjab 110 for 6. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the grandstand end. Singh edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there. Can't get that outside the ring field. Edged. Finds the edge. Beats the field with a great shot. Good fielding out in the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Just too much height on that one.
Dayol overstepped by a fair way. You don't want to be giving away extra deliveries too often. Nicked it. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
Edged. What a ball. Bang. Bowled. Just stunning bowling.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
And the batsman that's coming in at number 9 for the Punjab Kings.
Edged it. Big edge. Edge. Amazing delivery. And that's the end of the innings. Punjab have set a target of 118 runs. I think the openers are going to be pretty confident coming out to bat. It's a small total to chase down, and this should be comfortable. The bowlers are going to have to need a bit of luck.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Jeez, timed that well.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Nearly gets the edge. Singh with a great delivery there. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Oh, geez, they've hit that beautifully. That was gloriously met. 2 maximums in a row. Is it a sign of things to come?
hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Smacks that away through the gap.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate.
That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. How will the bowler respond?
Power and precision in that shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Onto that early. That could be 4.
Well, there was a bit of width on offer, and it was full too. Nice shot.
Shreyas, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Over the Crowns, 70 for none.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going though.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Good pick up, big chance. Straight to the fielder. Shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Hit that one on the up, a fabulous drive for 6.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Gets that away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
What a shot.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
"19 runs added there. The Crowns are 89 for none.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with her bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up. Maybe bring on a 4th or 5th change, just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
Everyone's gone up. Time that perfectly.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Misses everything. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Needs a direct hit. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Crowns are 97 for none.
5 gone, and the ball's been disappearing a lot. 2 and over the boundary so far. Going at 12 plus and over. This chase is off to a fantastic start.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Take that. Pivoted onto the back foot and launched it for 6.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's a great shot. Pierce the gap between point and cover point. It's a fast outfield, so that'll be 4 more.
The timing unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
It was short enough. They just leant back and blazed it through the gap.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. No, no, no. Terrible shot. He'll be mighty pleased with that stroke. The fielders can just sit and watch that hook shot with a big smile on their face.
Swatted the short ball away. All the way for 6.
Over. The Crowns are 117 for none. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover field.
From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, we felt they knew it was their day. A huge win and fully deserved.
There was only one team really in it today, and it